They're pushing me. They're pushing me. Oh, I meant to do that. No, they're pushing me. They're pushing me.
What are you doing?
Chase! Thomas! Batteries. Chase! Thomas!
Don't let it crash.
Chase! Come back! Oh,
Is this
I
Thomas?
can't move my arms and legs. I can't move my arms and legs.
Who's that?
Alright. I can't remember nominee.
What's his name?
Alright, I can't remember nominee. I don't mind.
What's his name?
I'm so confused.
Homer.
I gotta get help. Get help.
We're back on the old Thomas.
I gotta stay with the Jews. I gotta get help.
Morning, welcome back to Autism Twins and Us. Today is the 19th of August. It's Tuesday, and at the minute the time is 10 past 10. George and I, however, I thought you can hear him laughing, I've been up since like 5 o'clock, and I just wanted to touch on just waking up so early. So as most of you know, I work nights. When I go on to my 2 weeks off, me and Amy revert to like taking in turns getting up. The reason we do this is because we don't all need to be up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. George, however, is up at that time every single day, whether he's got school, whether he hasn't got school, whether we're doing anything, whether we're not doing anything. And yeah, it takes a bit getting used to. Obviously he's 11 years old, he's been waking up, going to bed and waking up at this time for years. We're so used to it. Obviously when I'm at work and I do 4 night shifts in a row, which is what I do, every day I come home, Amy and George are up, every single day. It used to be Matthew up as well, every single day, because when they shared a room, I can't stop him shouting by the way. When they shared a bedroom, Matthew would just get up when George got up. Now that's been a little bit better because Matthew is staying in his own room. He'll stay in bed sometimes now till 8 o'clock. And he is staying up later than George. George is still going to bed at 7 p.m. every night. So even the fact that if he gets up at 5 o'clock, he's had 10 hours sleep. So he certainly can't complain. He doesn't go straight to sleep when he goes up, in fairness. Normally he'll be up there turning his torches on, his little lamp on, his little Lightning McQueen lamp up car, and using little torches that he has and playing with stuff in his bed, reading books, things like that. But he does stay in bed when he goes up. And yeah, the early wake up calls, I don't think it's ever going to change. It's kind of what we got used to. So normally when it's a day where like I'm getting up, I might go to bed a little bit earlier. I only need like 5-6 hours tops anyway. So I mean, I went to bed last night just after midnight. He was up at 5, so 5 hours that's what I get when I'm at work, so it's no big deal to me. I will get Amy to give you her take on it, because hers is a little bit different to mine. Amy will stay up when I'm at work till about 10, I think, depending, and she only really does that because she feels like she's forced to stay up because of the dog. Because if she goes to bed early, the dog's downstairs scratching or whining or whatever, or she's gone through phases of doing that. She's been better lately, touch wood. So Amy would normally go to bed about 10, and then she's up between 4 and 5 normally. If you go past 5, it's a good day. So I mean, today we were 5 o'clock, pretty much spot on, I think. And Matthew didn't come down till 8 o'clock. Well, he woke up about, I think Amy woke him up actually to take him shopping, because I've just gone to get a few bits. Me and George are still home. It's rubbish weather. So yeah, I wanted to just have a little video just to talk about the wake up time really. And why does he wake up that time? I think it's more to do with his ADHD. He's had 10 hours sleep, as I said, or up to about 10 hours sleep. As soon as he wakes up, he's instantly up. It's not like a person that might wake up and gradually wake up and just go, oh, I'll have a little bit of a nice slow mo. No. George is awake and he's downstairs and he's wanting to put TVs on, tablets on, lights on. There's no gradual wake up. So you know, if you didn't have an alarm clock, and you might wake up and be like, oh yeah, and just gradually like half an hour get up. Not with him. It's awake, it's straight downstairs, get changed, get ready for the day ahead. And that's the way he is. And I think it's more to do with his ADHD than anything. And he's been up there since 7 PM, so that's pretty much why we don't complain about it. I'm certainly not complaining about it now, but it gets a bit bloody knackering. You're up at, especially for Amy when I'm on my full night shift, she's up at that time every day. So yeah, I always say to her, you know, take advantage, go to bed early, but then the dog prevents her doing that, really. So yeah, it's one of those things. How many of you guys are up early in the morning every day? How many of you guys, who's over there laughing at that stupid video he's watching? How many of you guys' children are early risers? In fairness to George, he doesn't rarely wake up in the night. He has periods where he wakes up 3 or 4 times in the night and Amy will go in at 3 o'clock in the morning and he's playing with stuff. That's become more prevalent since Matthew moved out of that bedroom, because he's got no one to say it's bedtime, it's night time. And if excuse me, if me and Amy are asleep, obviously you don't hear it instantly. Well, Amy does, but I don't hear him until he comes in our room, really. But yeah, he'll normally come in, and he came in this morning and Amy was asleep, and it was my time to get up, and I said to him, shh, Mummy's asleep. And he come up to me very quietly, whispered in my ear, give me a kiss, and said, tidying up bed, which means he wants me to go and make his bed. So yeah, it's an early start every day, and excuse me, and that is, I'm not putting that yawn on, it's just, when you're up at this time every day, it seems to take an eternity to get through to lunchtime, I can tell you that. But anyway, we'll see what Amy says about it. I want to hear her thoughts on it, just so we can document it, so that in the future we can see whether this getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning ever changes. I don't think it ever will, not even when he becomes an adult. I think he has a sleep that it is, and that's it. And he's so routine in that even at 6 o'clock he's saying bedtime and wanting to put the night garden on at like 6:30, etc. So yeah. So I said I would get Amy's take on what it's like to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning near enough every single day of her life, apart from when I'm off work. What's it like for you?
In one sense, I should be used to it, because it's the same pulling me out of bed, tidy up bed, nappy, and then, you know, letting the dog out, and then moaning because I've got to turn the TV on, and then moaning to turn his tablet on, and, you know, it's the same routine of moaning about the same things every morning.
But it still don't get any easier when it's like 5.
When his sleep was disturbed, like when you were on your set of shifts and he wasn't settling until about 9:30, and then he was up again at 1, and then he was up again at 3, and then he was downstairs from like 3:45 for the day. That's when it hits me, because
I said on my little segment, which you weren't there when I recorded that segment, that he still goes to bed at the same time, 7 o'clock every single day, which is the only godsend. But it's hard to go to bed early yourself because you've got the dog here. Else it wouldn't be so bad, would it? Because you could go to bed at 8, 9 o'clock, but you can't really because of the dog. Mm. But
yeah, it's hard. I some days I'm okay, and then other days I'm really, really tired.
Do you think that's to do with your F&D sometimes, though, like dealing with that and him?
Maybe. I think especially on the days where he's really not sleeping well through the night, and then if he's like hectic or he's up early and he's in a bad mood, then I just I really struggle, I think, F&D wise and everything else. But yeah.
So that's the end of this little sleep segment, because I want to release that video in a couple of days' time. So I want to edit that when we get to where we're going later. So we'll see you on the next video, which will be a bit more exciting.